Alrighty, I think it's high time to get everything started. Uh-oh, I hear something else talking. There we go. Alrighty, welcome everyone. Hello. Day 2 on the underwater painting. I'm hoping to finish it today. And then after that, probably work on something else that I was working on a couple streams ago. The Kurt reference drawing, if anyone can recall. But other than that, this is what we got. But hello, welcome. I see Cruz here, AV Angel, and then the very long name, but I will shorten it to Boyzun. Hello. It's gonna be a nice chill Friday, just so I can finish things, look at chat, say hi, and hopefully get this fully done. We're gonna take this one and do a little art magic. That way I'm able to paint on it with no problems. I do want to get those textures in there while also having some smooth ones. Hello, Holly Claus. Welcome. And keep the darker shading a little more soft. But how is everyone? Everyone enjoying their nice Saturday morning? Or Saturday afternoon or Saturday night? I personally didn't do very much before stream. Just got some cleaning chores done and made myself some more eggs. Heck yeah. Magic, hello. If I can get this done today, I'll be very happy. Because I may or may not be able to start another commission too. Well, not start. I have an animation commission that I am currently working on. It's currently taking a backlog right now, so I can finish this one in the meantime. Good, how about you? I'm doing okay today. I don't know why, but Saturdays I feel a little more sluggish. I just want to get my work done and go on to the next thing. I realized that on the internet, the only purpose of the internet is to have fun and you can make friends and whoever you want. Social media, and I'm happy to be on YouTube. That's good. Especially if you're staying on the right side of YouTube. Other sides of YouTube can be a little scary. I'm thinking about trying to limit the things I'm actually watching on YouTube. Because as much as I like indulging into some dramas and things like that, just for entertainment purposes, it kind of gets a little depressing after a while, you know? So if I limit my access to that kind of stuff, I think I'll probably be like a happier person. There's nothing wrong with indulging into topics like that, but it becomes a problem when you're only engaging with that kind of stuff. That would not be good. Saturdays have the 4 unskippable ads right after each other. That's crazy. Well, have you heard of this website or this browser called Brave? Very helpful in dealing with such things. But of course, ad blockers are very bad. This is totally not an ad blocker. It is a browser that just makes ads go away, you know? Highly recommend. Very helpful. But remember, ad blockers are bad. Hello, Fizzle. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Tellin Oweg. Welcome, welcome. I use YouTube to listen to albums. Found a really great fan remaster of Devo live show. Oh, that's cool. I kind of stopped listening to more music on YouTube because the playlists end up just being the same exact playlist every single time. I've been thinking about using Spotify, but I'm one of the rare and weird users of Pandora. I don't know why I prefer that app over other ones. I think it gives me a good mix and stuff. Spotify, I don't like exactly picking the music. Even though there are other playlists and stuff, I'm lazy. If I want to listen to music, I kind of want more of a radio feel. I want the music to just appear on there. Hope everyone's doing well today. I do too. Going to lunch now, but I'll keep the stream going. Well, have a good lunch. Smooth out this green. Maybe I can put a little more green. Just at the base here. And soften its edges. Actually, before I do anything, I do want to do the eyes real quick. I'm gonna flip you. I can also fix the coloring around because it is bugging me. Oh yeah, then. I remember seeing this yesterday and I completely forgot to fix it. Go more towards orange. Multiply that. Do it again right on the outside. Soften that up just a tad bit. We're gonna put wrong layer, you down. It's so hard to control my canvas when I'm upside down. I'm currently drawing while watching the stream. Ooh, what you drawing over there? What? I'm sorry, I just looked over at my Twitch chat. Why is there a poll over there here that asks, is cat stinky? Excuse me? And why did someone vote maybe? How dare, Purple? Are you in there trying to mess with me already? At the start of the stream? How dare? And hiding? Yep, there you are. 'Twas not me, Same sort of pixel arting. I love pixel art. Pixel art's fun. Tedious, but fun. I'm currently putting a shirt on my little cart driver guy. Oh right, you're still working on that from yesterday. Remember to have a math exam tomorrow, but math is easy. At least this math. Well, good luck. I hope you get good scores. Math was never exactly my forte. It wasn't always exactly hard. I just suck at focusing on numbers. At least that's my excuse. Need a lighter color. And then add a nice, go a little more green. And we combine them all. Clean it up just a tad bit around the edges. Add a little shine to them eyes. And the eyeballs are done. And get back to work on the darker shadows. Sometimes I don't get why some people in my life say that without YouTube drama community, then YouTube would be a mess right now. I completely don't get why. It's because drama is very popular to get into. It's easy content, basically. And it's also it's entertaining. Like, it's the same reason why people watch reality shows. It's because they're full of drama. I'm not saying drama isn't necessarily a good thing, because these are dealing with real people instead of like a reality show where most of it is acting and also just taking things out of proportion to make it look more complicated. or more dramatic. YouTube definitely wouldn't be where it is now with popularity without it. But it would still be standing if it didn't have as much of it, you know? If you don't like math, you can get better at math and do less time doing math later. True. The unskippable ads? Question mark? Math is kind of mid, kind of half, but I don't know. But like, listen, if I don't have to do math, I'm more happy for it. No math is good math to me. Matter of fact, since I haven't had like math classes or anything in like a long time, I don't think I can actually do like algebra and stuff like that now. It's kind of just lost out of my brain, which is kind of scary as a concept. Seeing how I wasted years at school having to do math problems and all that, just to immediately forget it years later. Shade in that hair. Hair's gonna be slightly tricky. Angle's a little weird. Where the lighting is also a little bit weird. I haven't hit algebra yet. Well, good luck when you get there. I don't think it was necessarily hard at the time. It's just it was so much being thrown out at once that made it a little hard to like keep up. But as long as you keep practicing and doing the work, you'll be fine. Trust the process. I mean, if you haven't used it in your life, why do we need to spend years learning it? I mean, math in general is a very good basic skill to have. And it can also, like, give you a jump start if you are going into a career that needs the math. Not saying everyone will go into those kind of careers, but it is something good to be learning. Because you're going to need to know basic math for other things in your daily life. Especially like when you're grocery shopping, you need to know how much money you're going to need, how much things are going to cost. Instead of taking a guess, grabbing things, and then going up to the counter and be like, I don't have the money for this. But also you have the basic math for things like cooking and all that, because you need to know your measurements and how much you need to use for certain things. So it's not entirely useless. There are certain ones where you definitely don't need in your daily life. Jack has 70 Stanleys and gives 10 to Maribel. How many Stanleys does Jack have now? 70 and a dead body. Stanleys are terrifying. You think someone would have that many Stanleys and just give them away? Have you guys ever heard the green match is the background and it's throwing my head off. Have you guys heard about the woman that went into a whole police chase because she stole like $200 worth of Stanleys? I think like a Stanley bag too with it. Like, people are insane for those things. And they're just a cup. There's nothing to them. You know how many cups that are made by the same manufacturer that just don't have the name Stanley on them, that do the exact same thing? It's insane. I'll never understand having a very materialistic lifestyle. Like, having a Stanley does not make you a better person if that's the goal. It does not make you drink healthy or anything. It's not change your life choices to be better. It's just a cup. It doesn't make you look better either. You just look like a crazy person that has a cup with a name on it. Are you having fun playing with the stuff over there, Purple? Hold on, I know what to do. Perfect. I know how to pin things on there too. People are so weird about them, and that it breaks. I love my trading cards, but I'm not going to into a police station for 6 packs of cards. I work in a store that has Pokemon cards. These people are animals, like literal animals. We had to have like one of the managers coming over to basically guard the cards. And I'm across the aisles, and all I can hear is them going, guys, relax. Act like human beings, come on. Like, they're not humans. These scalpers are literal pieces of garbage. And all for the hope of making more money than what they're purchasing, and I hope they don't. Scalping is not a job. Scalping is not a sustainable way to get money. You're just pieces of garbage. Ugh, hate them. Honestly, how many cups does one woman need, and how many drinks is she drinking at the same time? Clearly drinking every drink at one time, and it needs to at least be 30, or she might keel over from dehydration. You know. We can hear your Discord again. Gosh darn it, why are you not automatically turning on? I didn't even notice. That's so weird. I thought it turned on. I have the thing to make it turn on automatically, and it doesn't do that. They added mod view to mobile, so I can do many useful things now. Oh no. People need to learn to stop bullying or buying from scalpers. And that's the thing, especially because they're so expensive, you would think people aren't buying from them, but the market is... The scalpers are hoping that there are people that are desperate enough and want the product enough to buy from them at a huge price. The only real market that works on is tickets, because people are desperate enough to buy those, because you don't get those chances that often. Pokemon cards though? Or any kind of cards really? I don't know, because they can be printed more and more. There shouldn't really be a desperate market for them unless you're also a scalper. You just want to buy them to sell them for even higher than you bought them for. But it's not sustainable at all, so I don't understand the point of doing it. But they also have these live streams that these scalpers have, where you can bid on a card pack that they open. And then once they open it, they send it to you. But you can also get like trash cards on it, and paying for one pack for like 20 bucks. Like, yeah, no. That's so useless. But people are doing it anyways. And the reason why these scalpers just keep going instead of giving up and getting a real job. How much is your Stanley? Oh, it's 16 bucks. No way. I don't have a Stanley, but I have cups that are like it. And I honestly also got them for like under 20 bucks. And I have like 2, because other ones I have are gifts, and I don't use them. I like having one cup. One cup, the favorite cup. And that is it. Half the time I don't even use a cup. I use a big water bottle. A nice plastic water bottle, because it does the same thing. It does not matter to me. Too much shadow to the tail. And I also gotta add bubbles in the piece. Nice little water bubble. Bubbles. Bubbles. Hello. Shout out to Charm. Who's giving him a shout out? He's not even here today. Sorry for not coming to stage this week. I've been sick. Well, I hope you're feeling better now. I hope you're getting better soon too. I also never feel pressured that you have to be in my streams like all the time. People have lives. I understand. If you come in, say hi, and then have to dip, that is also cool. It is very much okay. If you're taking your time out of your day to watch me draw, that is already more than enough for me. That watch me draw and rant about scalpers and horrible people. But also welcome MSS and Silent Hysteria. Welcome. And hello Robbie, I see you in there. Hello. Oh, I remember the Pokemon event that had the Van Gogh cards and people were literally walking away with bagfuls of the cards to sell later. And the only way you can stop these guys is by limiting how many they can buy at once. But that doesn't stop them from bringing like friends and family to also snatch like 1,000,000 of them. And they're also the most gigantic babies when it comes to these cards. Like, have you guys seen the tantrums that these guys have because they can't get what they want for these cards? Mind-boggling. Literally throwing hissy fits. I like that full dark. You know what we can do to figure out if the piece looks good. Black and white. Also, I'm getting And Stark's really well in there at this. If I turn that down, I'm losing those really dark areas. So we might keep that in there. Next. Actually, what if I use... Oops. I kind of want this to be more airbrushed on. This is the bounce light that comes from the seagrass. And it illuminates onto the object that the light is bouncing off of, or onto. I saw someone doing 3D arts, which involved cutting multiple... Oh, I've seen those. Those are really cool, though. As much as it sucks to see those cards get destroyed, the art at the end also looks really cool. I should really get into Pokemon now. You can get into Pokemon, just not the cards, probably. I wouldn't recommend that. True art. Here, because I don't think of these things when I draw. Are you drawing a Vaporeon? Not exactly. It is someone's character that is based on... It looks like a Vaporeon mixed with a Jolteon. With a... Oh god. Do I remember the name? Finneon? I think that's the fish Pokemon. I think it's a Finneon. Feel free to call me out if I have that wrong. I'm pretty sure it's a Finneon. As much as I like Pokemon, don't ever expect me to know the names 100%. Names are hard. Especially if there's over... Are we over 800 or 900? I think we're over 800 Pokemon now. I feel like the reason why brain rot exists is either because the parents of the child want to put their child next to a TV but realize that would not work for a reason. Brain rot only works because people just want to sit and mindlessly watch things. Brain rot is just the no thinking kind of content. You're just sitting there and you just play whatever's in front of you. Really not good though. Oops. You know how it looks over the liner. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. I'm gonna use a different brush. I've been kind of liking the marker brush lately. It is really nice for looser shading. It gives like a harder airbrush feel. I like it. It's not scalping at least. Yeah, that's true. Poison Bee dropping the most random conspiracy theories. I mean, they're pretty good talking points and things to think about sometimes. You know, I only know Pikachu, Eve, and Charizard. My mom uses ChatGPT and told me to use ChatGPT for schools. No. dear God, don't do that. There's a study apparently with they made like a lot of different chatty, or at least AI essays to test like teachers to see if they can actually spot which ones were AI. And the caveat of it was every single one of them were AI, but 97% were not seen as AI. So that means they only gotten 3% saying they were AI, but the rest they said it was fine. That is very wild that people are able to just put in ChatGPT essay prompts and it does it for them, and they're not going to get caught for it. Like, yeah, writing sucks, but don't let it do the work for you. You're missing the point of why you're writing in the first place. Like, I hate essays. Essays suck. I'm still gonna try doing my absolute best with it. I think the only time I used ChatGPT for an essay was to help me figure out a essay outline, so you can figure out how to actually set up my essay and what paragraphs are going to be focusing on what. And then if there were certain details that were confusing, like if I was seeing something came from this time period and I'm seeing something else saying this came from that, I would go in and ask me like, hey, when was this an actual thing? And I'd look at the sources it gave me so I can actually go in and verify. Like if it was taking a random Reddit post from like 20 years ago saying like, oh, it says right here that it came from here. That's not a viable source. That's how I think it can be used to help. But making it do the entire work is not the way to go. And people are becoming more illiterate because of it. And it's really bad. Sadly, it's going to get worse as AI improves. I am hoping for the running theory right now that because sustaining these AI companies and such is extremely expensive, that eventually when they run out of investors and it becomes apparent that it's not worth the money, it's going to just basically go bankrupt. Because if you guys remember the trend that people were putting photos and memes into the Studio Ghibli style, that entire week had the servers blasting, and I think I could be wrong on like the actual numbers and stuff, but that took like $12 million to keep the systems running. Do you think they're going to want to spend $12 million every single week just for AI prompts? And just for people to ask, what should I do today? Or best cooking recipes? There's no way they're going to keep up with that. The investors aren't going to want to keep piling money into something like that. That's the theory I'm going with, and that's the theory that makes me feel better about my life. So that's what I'm gonna go with. There's a chance that it could not be true, or something else would pop up that makes it more sustainable. But I'm gonna hold out for a little bit of hope, just a little bit. I'm not using AI because my level in some subjects sucked. So if I use AI, they will think I asked for help for my parents or something, and I don't want to get that comment. So I just use my knowledge And that's good. Like, if you're gonna be using it for help or anything, and you just drastically get better, you're not learning anything. If you're not learning anything, what is the point of you going to school? Right? Like, sure, you're not gonna like every subject you're doing, but there's a reason why you're learning these things. People find their passions in these subjects. Like, sure, I don't like English, but... Yeah, sure, I don't like English, but there's probably an inspiring writer or editor that's in my class that does. It may not be me. Did I like history? No. But do you know how many people get an art history degree? A lot of people. People find this stuff fascinating, and usually you don't see it while you're in school. You start getting interested in it. But you can't figure out what your passion is if you're just letting something else do the work. I mean, for a long time, I didn't think I was going to be an artist. I actually wanted to be a veterinarian. I wasn't that great at science, so I immediately changed that idea, being like, maybe that's not for me. And now, instead, I do art for a living. Not entirely a living. It'd be nice, though. But that is the goal. If I can live off of just my art alone, that'd be fantastic. Very hard to do. Very. But I'm up for the challenge. Yes, only use AI for roleplay and be goofy. I would also be careful with that. There's been a lot of stories of people taking their lives or doing something horrible because they were playing with character AI that started basically going rogue and saying awful things. But also, if you're still using AI at the same time, you're still fueling the idea that, oh, people are using it, people want it. What if I overlay this? I think normal is fine. Gonna make this top part a little bit lighter. Okay, I think that looks good. Hey Bing, tell me what the fuck I do when I'm bored. Pretty good art, thank you. Oh, hello Slinky. Or Slinkle Dinkle. Or Dinky, jeez. Slinkyle Dinky. Nailed it. Hello. Just stopping by, my lad. Have a nice day. Yeah, you too. Thanks for saying hi. I love how you paint God's colors and see the process as it turns into color. I'd definitely say that took a long time for me to get. If you told me to explain colors and why I choose them and how to go about them, what colors look good, I can't tell you. It's really just my eyes and my hand know what to do. My mouth has no idea. Can't tell you. That's that. I want to get those nice water rays on top. But you know what I need for it? I need a reference. But also, I want to take this. No. I think we'll leave it at a dark blue. Actually. Now I need that to be a darker color. Or else you can't see. I'll grab a water reference in a second. Want to get these kind of down. Slowly getting rid of that line art. Just trying to make it blend with the thing that's next to it. That way it looks like the line art's not even there. And then use a darker color here so that separates. When he said to be careful with RP and AI, you should be, because what if you get out some information about yourselves and then the AI takes it in and gives it to a company? That would be data sharing, which unfortunately every application you use basically does that. As much as we don't want that to happen, it happens anyways. But AI is also a thing that would happen, or also something that would take your information. You don't even have to say anything to it. Whatever program you're using is already collecting all the data that you're using on, whether it's like the website for cookies and things like that. So, be careful in that regard too. Woohoo, art time, always art time. Also, welcome, welcome. My name literally means Chris in Japanese. Really? I have no idea how to say it though. Is it Kurisu? As much as they say, hey, they don't do it, they do it. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It doesn't hurt to at least encourage people not to, or it doesn't hurt to at least, know about it. Not much you can do about it, theoretically. There are websites and companies that are able to... What is this color? They're able to take your data down, but it unfortunately just happens so often. Hello, my kitty. Coming back again to torture me during stream? No, not today. Thank you. What is there? I was gonna say, where'd the swirl go? We are almost there, ladies and gentlemen. And everyone in between. Yeah, that's it. I'm heading to Japan. Time to eat glue. Very interesting statement, and I have many questions. They have a place where you can get ice cream in like a glue container? For real? I've eaten the glue when I was when I was 6, since I said it was safe and non-toxic to eat. Tasted weird. I shall answer none of your questions. I guess I'll be left in the dark. Okay, now I need the water reflection references. This is good to look at. Let's see if I can manage to get this right. Already starting off with too thick of a brush. Off with big blobby shapes, keep them nice and round. We're gonna go in between these cracks and kind of round them out just a bit. Try and make sure I have good variation between each circle, basically, each shape. I'm trying to stay within a pattern of small versus big. I have 10 different Miku plushies. I have a few Miku keychains that I've collected. They're like the blind blind box ones. I always thought they were cute. I've also gotten like a few stickers too. I would love to be able to go to an actual Hatsune Miku concert. That would be so freaking cool. I've always wanted to as a kid, but I think they were only exclusively in Japan. I have no idea if that's the same for nowadays. I love Teto and Gummy. Oh, I love a lot of Gummy songs. I have a figure I put up on the highest place in my shelf in the room. Heck yeah, the Queen. I'm on top of the world. Yeah, am I crazy? Did the music stop? Oh no, where's my music tab? You did. Play. Yay. Now I continue the water ripples. Also, if there's ever a message I'm missing, you are very much free to retype it in. Because sometimes I'm gonna miss them because I'm so enthralled with what I'm drawing. I gotta be locked in. I'm trying to think of like, what the last Vocaloids I listened to. I haven't really listened to a Vocaloid in a long time. I have a limited edition Sakura one. Plush and figure. Oh, that's so cool. You know, there's that one time on, I don't know if it was Twitter only, but there's like a bunch of Pokemon and Miku like trainer designs. I don't know what it was for specifically, but the designs for them were so cool. A lot of the, I want to say it was dragon and poison type ones I kept on seeing, looked really nice. I just wish, I can't think of what it was actually for. I learned that not all cheap stuff that costs less than $10 is bad quality, and not everything that is expensive is good quality. Yep, you eventually learn that one. That was definitely not a conspiracy theory. That was just, you learn. You live and learn that idea. I feel like these don't look right because it's not going along the body. you. I'm back. Welcome back. What the flavor of chocolate would be? I'm sorry. Wonder what flavor the chocolate would be. Did I miss something? They're gonna make edible Lifesoft Miku chocolates one day. I feel like if there's a chocolate, it would just be like a normal milk chocolate. Although, dark chocolate Miku with raspberry filling, you would have me. You would have me so much. I would buy the entire stock. And I would not share. You would not get me to lift a finger to share. Slight blur. But that's in their own folder. Actually, I cannot put them in their own folder. So I'll lose the thing to it. Now color in some of these. Lower the opacity, take my airbrush, and gently take out the middle part. I think I'll go in with a really thin brush and kind of just and put some random lines in between each of these. Soften that bit. Pretty subtle, but it adds to the more real water effect. Chocolate is the best. I am an avid lover of dark chocolate. I freaking love dark chocolate. Speaking of Vocaloid, for some reason, I've had an obsession with drawing them on my channel. It's crazy. I think I've only done feel like I've done a couple Vocaloid fan art. I remember one was like really old. It was like Miku as MLP or something. I think there was a trend blowing up for that. Yeah, I am mumbling. A trend that blew up for that. See if I can find the other one. Oh, my folder is so messy. Ah, found it. There's an AI image on Twitter of Miku. That artists decide, we're gonna redraw that with actual, you know, art and talent. And this was the one I did. I'm obsessed with drawing them. I put Miku as a thumbnail for Spotify playlists I made for a friend. Oh, heck yeah. Boop. See if I can find another one. At least the old one I was thinking of. It was a long time, so it's probably not in this folder anymore. Yep. I do not see the Miku. Unless it's in this folder. This folder basically has nothing. Oh my god. I guess that one wasn't saved. It was a long time ago. Hi. I am slowly getting sleepy. I am getting ippy. Gotta add some shine. Can't have a fish that's not shiny in here. Do also have to change the liner on that one, but I'll do that in a moment. The eye shines. On the wrong layer. Okay, that looks better. Okay, there we go. That looks much better. They've tried to eat my chicken sandwich before. Oh, not the chicken Sammy. Little fish. Leek and spring onion. Leeks are actually good. I've heard they're actually very healthy for you. I think they taste like onions? Or they are an onion? I'm not sure. I've never had leek myself. I am tempted to try one though. I don't think anywhere near me actually sells leeks. At least not that I know of. I'm starting to think maybe this is a little too bright up here. I'll lower the opacity just a tad bit. I'm on the wrong layer, that's why. There was something in the background I wanted to add. Can't just be one little fishy. You gotta have more than that. Let's see. Water. Actually, Pokemon fish specifically. Can add this dude to the background. Neko, help us. We should start a business. Oh no. A business? I know nothing about business. I can barely keep up with my own stuff. Have y'all ever tried flavor strawberry bread? I don't think I have, but that sounds good and I would absolutely eat that. It makes me kind of think like it would taste like the strawberry shortcakes, but more bread-esque. I heard the onions go well with pork. They probably do. I have no idea. I don't eat onions that often. I've come more in the recent years that I actually do like onions. Because as a child, I hated them. But I can eat them now. Sounds strange. I'm never gonna have pork. Vegetarian? No. Blech. Vegetarian, no religion. I'm trying to think of something else that would go good with onions, but I have no idea. I don't normally cook. I'm going to sleep a little longer, but before I go, I just want to say the drawing is beautiful. Well, thanks for popping in, MSS. I hope to hear from you next time. Thanks for popping in. And my words are broken. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wanted to get rid of you. The reason why I want to get rid of it is because it looked kind of dumb. I didn't like it. It was a little more out of place than I wanted it to be. So we're just gonna paint you as if you were never there. And then instead, go on top of here. I don't want to cover the tail too much. Just add a few thingamabobs. I like those. I was vegan for 2 days and couldn't do it. I had to eat some form of protein. I really do like meat products. I don't think I could live without my steak. But I do love pork chops. Pork chops are pretty good. I'm quite skinny, so going vegan would basically kill me. Why am I literally eating raw lime? I love limes. Limes and lemons I would eat raw any day, all day. Lemon juice, I would drink it. I freaking love lemons. I'm explaining math to my friend because she forgot to study. Well, good luck to both of you on that test. Definitely don't want to fail that. As much as I wouldn't consider myself the smartest person, I can at least say I've never failed a test. That would scare me if I ever failed a test. better. Do I remember what a Gyarados really looks like? Not really. Am I gonna pretend like I do and put it in here anyways? Yes. I know you have a crown thingy. I don't know if it goes all the way along your back though. You're not really gonna be seen. I need to look up what a Gyarados look like. Oh, the crown thingy's on the face itself, not exactly the head. It does have crown spikies. Hitting the wrong buttons. Most of it was gonna get deleted anyways. I also quit veganism and veterinarianism because it turns out that mostly veggies and fruits isn't much of a balance. Isn't very much balance, as doctors say. No, not really. Mostly if you go vegan or vegetarian, is because there are certain foods that you can't actually eat in the first place. That's usually why they also take certain supplements to take in, because they're not getting those kind of nutrients. They're not exactly diets for everyone. And you're not doing them just to stay healthy either. It is, some people have to eat that way because they don't have a choice. Man, you really don't see him at the distance there. Once you're closer, we can bring in a little bit of your color. It's a very gentle wash. I'll put a very, very light and simple wash on this as well. I just have very minor things to fix at this point. A lot of it is the very first thing, the colors. I am on the wrong layer. Would I have to fix the colors at this stage if I just did line art like a normal person? No, I would not have. But did that stop me? No, not at all. Will I learn from this? Probably not. Have I learned before? Not really. What is happening there? Is that partially aligned and partially color? A lot of the steps I'm doing now are kind of just cleaning it up. Making sure there's no odd marks. What is happening here? Is that the liner? No. Also all along? Wrong layer again. Gosh darn it. The close the call, I am no longer a math teacher. Yippee. At least you did good work by helping. That weird green coming from? I do not understand where you're coming from. Oh, but It is a hole in here. Okay. I think I've gotten everything. Have a few hair strands. I think with that, I'm done. 'Cause I don't think I'll combine everything and kind of smooth it out. 'Cause I think I did pretty well on that. I do have to go through and change more line art though. Almost there, almost there. Then I'll get back to reading chat. I do want to get this finished. Here's the layer where I have the scales on. Yeah, this is why most people would name their layers. Do I do that? Sometimes. Didn't do that this time. Looking good, anime. Thank you. Hi, May. You came just in time to see basically the final touches. That's not what I wanted. Where you? actually. Yeah, too subtle. The fish scales. I don't actually get to use that brush very often, so it's fun that I get to this time. The beads I can't get enough of. Panera bread. Panera bead. I feel like I've only eaten it like twice in my life. They're okay. Trying to see if I missed anything. Those scales look nice. All thanks to a brush. Heh. A ha ha and a hee hee. I gotta say, I'm really happy with how this one came out. Got hyper and died to the energy drinks. Oh no! No dying. If you're in my chat, you're not allowed to die. Them's the rules. You gotta follow it. Oh, I just cracked my back. Oh, we're almost at 2 hours already. Make sure I save. Now to send to the commissioner, the lovely May, who's been a fantastic client. Immediate reaction. My vids keep flopping and I'm so close to 200 too. And I keep losing subs. Oh no! Right? I mean, the most you can really do is just keep advertising yourself as much as you can. I don't do anything but sure. Freaking love it. I'm happy you do, May. Always a pleasure to do drawings for May. think I got everything in order. I think... Yeah, I'll just do a quick doodle and then I'll take a break and then figure out what I want to do after that. Now the question is, who do I want to doodle? I think I'll pick characters I haven't drawn in a long time, or have never drawn, that I just have stored away. Now, am I the only one who collects characters and then does nothing with them, practically? Because I have so many. I designed this one not too long ago, too. Have done nothing with them. Blank paper. I think I'm about 3 subs away from 200. Go get them subs! But also be careful about advertising yourself on other people's live streams and chats. I'm not hard pressed on it, but I know a lot of people do not like that. So be careful. Damn, I wish I had a Costco. I do not have Costco around here either. When I go to Costco, I see some people bring their own water bottles or a cup from home and then fill it up with a soda. I've seen that happen too. Oh my god, CP kitten. I have no idea why I designed them. I just did. Still have no idea what to even do with them. They're just here. I've never gone to Costco, never even seen one. There's some that are... They're not in my area specifically. I've driven by a Costco. I've never been in one myself either. It's not like you can really do anything unless you have a Costco membership anyways. I told you it was an Americanized chat. Oh, hello, Insanity. I didn't see you in there. Hello, welcome. There's a costume near me, question mark. Didn't know they had them in the UK. Huh. I didn't know either. I thought that was only in America specifically. I was draining the water from the noodles, and then I remembered the one time I did that with pineapple and found a cockroach in the sink, so I Ew! Ew! No! Get out of here! Gross! Wild cockroaches? Disgusting. Pet cockroaches, though? Those are cool. I have a friend that actually breeds, like, hissing cockroaches and stuff. They're very much insane. But I've had to help vend their booth. And I kind of grown to like bugs. There's a specific roach that I actually would love to have for myself. Just one. They're called the question mark roaches. Or question mark beetles. They're roaches that look like beetles, basically. Man, I gave this dude man's a neck. I remember seeing those people would like mold a big of clay on their back and then put them on a leash. I have several questions about that. Putting a beetle on a leash? They made us set up in front of the bathroom so I can watch the stream and drain the noodle water. You know what? Good on you. You're being innovative. But it took you longer to make that than to drain it. The noodles kept trying to fall. But, hear me out. The setup goes hard though. I'm still kind of debating what I want to draw next. I do have commissions I could be working on. Unfortunately, the animation one takes a lot more focus. And I can't exactly read chat and do it at the same time. So what I'm also thinking, I don't know how many of you were here when Charm, my guest, was on here. It was nice having him here because while I was animating, he was reading chat. So, days I have a guest may also be days that I do animations. Thoughts? Because even with drawing half the time, it's a little hard to focus. Because I do have to stop and look up, and then read and respond. The man in jail, yes. As long as he's in jail, I'm happy. Of course, he can stay in jail. We must come up with reasons why he's in jail. We can't just throw him in there. I kept thinking of the cockroach that tickled my feet when I was 5, and I was slugging on my back or something, and now I think I'm in the bathroom, there's a cockroach about to tickle. I regret reading that entire thing. Thank you. Also, I didn't trust my bathroom for 2 years because there was a creepy bug in it. That is fair. As soon as you see one, suddenly your head's just like, they're always in there. They've always been in there. The instincts to destroy the entire her house is very strong when that happens. Must make neck longer. I don't know why Disney has a lot of lawyers. Oh, there's a good reason. So they can sue the hell out of anyone. That is it. I was taking a shower one day in the dark. No more bugs. You're scaring me, chat. You're scaring me. Because I'm gonna go take a shower tonight. I'm gonna be looking down at my feet being like, is there possibly something there? Am I being haunted? Is there something watching me from the shadows? Sorry, my asthma. Hey, take care of yourself first. Always, always, always. Take care of yourself first. Sorry, Anime Neko Kneecap. I'm sick of them, so my asthma wants to help it by making me feel worse. No! Go rest and stuff. Take care of yourself. Ah, get that ear in. You're too tall for an ear. It'll be smaller than the other one. Best dream of the day. Have a blocked nose while having asthma is deadly, though, for real. Exactly, you gotta make sure you're taking extra good care of yourself. Make sure you can prevent any extra things that can harm you. Even though you can do as much as you can, it's not always 100%. But always just do your best. Make sure we're washing our hands after touching gross things. Don't touch the evil bugs that may be in your bathroom. Pretty sure my 15 minutes are up. But do I want to color this? Almost. Kind of. Very tempting. I like bugs. I'm not saying bugs are bad. I'm saying surprise bugs that are in places that they're not meant to be are not good bugs. There's a lot more holes than I thought there were. Where are they? Ew. There's a bot in my Twitch chat again. Ban. Gross. Yucky. Hate you. Sister, please don't eat me when I become an orange. What in the world did I just read? Would you love me if I was a worm energy? Okay, but, check. Would you watch me if I was a worm? Oh no, I lost my inhaler. Go find that. Important. Go get that. No losing important things. That's right. is not the color I picked. Here we stand at the funeral of cursed. I already forgot how to say it. Kuritsu. I don't speak worm and I don't know a single worm that does good art. It's all it's all dirt all the time. Okay, what if I was a worm artist? Would you watch me then? If a zombie has asthma, would they want the lungs or the heart? I feel like how would a zombie have asthma? Because it's not like any internal organs are really working in the first place, right? Do zombies breathe? See, now we're getting to the real questions. I did some doodles. Can I move you guys in closer? Nope, not like that. There we go. Give me your lungs, boy. Give me inhaler. Good doodles. Thank you. Anyways, Peer Bear, gonna go find it. Good. About time, actually. And I think that's all I have for today. I finished the painting. It took another, I think, an hour and 40 minutes. And did some doodles. Oh no, I think those are good. So you know what that means. I will see you guys next week. Goodbye everyone. Thanks for joining, my chatters, my lurkers, and everyone in between. I will see you next week for more drawing. Hopefully I believe I'm going to be working on a reference next week again. So if you're interested in that, I'll see you Friday, same time as always. So, ta-ta!